The Marching Band, new French comedy drama from Emmanuel Courcol, starring Benjamin Laverne and Pierre Lotin. This film starts with an acclaimed orchestra conductor named Thibaut finding out he has leukemia. In trying to find a matching donor, he discovers his sister isn't really his sister and he's been adopted as a child, leading to a further discovery that he has a very real brother named Jimmy, with whom he connects initially to get medical help in the form of a marrow donation. And then, when it turns out that Jimmy, aside from working his sort of dead end physical job, is also playing in a local marching band, the two of them continue to develop their relationship through the shared love of music. So I think this was a very approachable, accessible, crowd pleasing kind of film where the general audiences can engage with it and connect with it very easily and laugh at all the humor, enjoy the wonderful brotherhood that develops, and get their heartstrings pulled at by the sadder moments. And I'm not gonna lie, I also did enjoy this. I had a few tears in my eyes at the heartfelt ending, and I like the kind of low stakes, unhurried, chill atmosphere that the movie maintains for most of its runtime. It reminded me a little bit of Chef, where the main drama gets resolved in 15 minutes and we just spend the rest of the movie enjoying the characters and the cooking. However, I will say that the film makes me wonder, what if it went deeper and darker with its most interesting theme, which is the contrast drawn between the two brothers and their upbringing? Because the movie itself draws attention to that. They both are immensely talented musically, but where Thibaut had the wealthy, cultured upbringing that allowed him to develop those talents into a career, Jimmy had nobody around him who could recognize that, and his natural affinity didn't blossom into anything more meaningful. And again, the movie does touch on this a little bit, with Thibaut being conflicted about his brother not getting the chances that he had, and Jimmy being sort of flippant and arrogant about music, but then later showing that he does care, he has some ambition as well. But I can't help but feel that the movie comes close to the subject and backs off, comes close to the subject and backs off, as if it was afraid to really engage with it, to really delve deep into the psychology of this relationship with this very real sort of contrast and point of conflict between the two characters. Of course, I can sit here all day discussing a movie that I wish this was, but I have to review what's in front of me, and that again is a decent movie. I liked that the marching band they use is actually a real life marching band. I like the characters, the humor, the relationships, love the music. It is an okay film, but it does feel like it tries to be as inoffensive, approachable, easy as possible, where I think it could have been much more interesting if it dared to ask the uncomfortable questions and go bolder with it all.